opinions. I wanted to talk about it for a little bit. It's not going to be, from what I read, your typical, like, let's upgrade a few seats and throw in a Jumbotron. Like, it's going to be a pretty heavily facelift for Ben Hill. It's over a couple $100 million, is what you said?
Yeah, it's supposed to be over 100 million, and I'm hearing that they're going to have to take some capacity away, but I'm not sure how much of the capacity they're taking away. But it depends on what they're adding and how they're adding it and how it's going to actually, I guess, change and transition the sights and the sounds of the swamp and make the atmosphere for the recruits and the people that come there to attend the games and even the players. How's it going to change the atmosphere of that stadium? Is it worth, not having a couple more 1,000 people in there, or 1,000 people, or however many seats they're going to have to take out of there? I don't know, but I'm all for the upgrades because that stadium needed the upgrades. I know a lot of people are like, well, why are they taking away some of the seats? I do not know. Just take away the student section, man. They show up late anyway.
Easy. The student section is the heartbeat of that stadium.
I'm kidding.
Here's my take on it. So I'm a big Braves fan, and obviously I kind of talked about this before, but Atlanta played at Turner Field. When they left Turner Field, I hated it because, in my opinion, to me, Turner Field was all I had ever known. Obviously, Fulton County was there. They blew it up, and then it became Turner. I had a lot of, love and connection with Turner. It was all I'd ever known. So when they were moving, I was like, I hate this. I'm not going to like it. As soon as I showed up to the new stadium in Atlanta, I couldn't remember what Turner's first name was. Okay? I forgot about it immediately. When I went to Friday Night Lights at the Swamp last year, I was like, this bitch is old. They got to lock it in. With UF being what they are, we've rode on this high of, like, we're the University of Florida for so long, and I get that. And Ben Hill is an iconic stadium in the Swamp. It's in a barrel. It gets loud. I love all that. You got LSU with a damn tiger zoo underneath it. You know what I mean? You got Ohio State that is just an absolute gem of a stadium. It needs a little TLC. There's no reason why. I think it's all great. It needs some love. The seats need upgraded. You need the concession stands to need some love. You need more of them. It needs to be a better viewing experience, or not viewing, but just a better experience overall for the fans, for the recruits that are coming in. I think the players deserve upgrades underneath the stadium. I mean, even where the players walk out, it's really cool, but it's really outdated. It honestly is. Like, if we're really breaking it down, like, you walk in there, it's like, this is a Power 5 collegiate, entrance tunnel. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, I get it. There's history there, and I think history is very important. But eventually, it needs a little bit of TLC. So I think it's fantastic. I love it. Like I said, I think it's gonna be great. I mean, I think there is gonna be a fine line. You can't overdo it. You can't overdo it where we'll ruin things. Taking away some seating might piss some people off. If we go, I got yelled at before. I think it's like 88,000 right now. It's not 90,000 plus anymore. I know they can pack out 90,000, but I think actual seating's like 88, and I'm sure I'll get yelled at in the comments. It is what it is, but that's fact. You can Google it. And they dropped down to like 80,000. Is it that big of a deal? I don't know. I would like more seating. And blue LEDs, bro. I have, that's the one commonality that I have seen is, like, we need LEDs. We need LEDs. Like, what the y'all good, bro? Like, what's the obsession with LEDs? Like, behind the lights? Like I've seen this all. Dude,
I'm a light person, man.
You're like LED. I mean, so am I. Look at the room. I mean, but, like, that's been the biggest thing. They just, like, it's got to look cool. It's got to look good at night. Like, all right. Bet. Say less.
Yeah, I'm all about it. I mean, like, if it takes away a few seats, yeah, that's fine. I'm all. It needed to be done. I mean, like, even the facility was so late getting built. I mean,
yeah,
so
we're behind, dude.
Stadium renovations, we have to catch up, man. Like, this is all a catching up process, and they said they were going to do it in phases too. So we don't know if it's going to be like off season they add something, and then another off season they add something, or maybe it's 2 months down the road. But I'm pretty sure they're not going to be building onto it when obviously it's during the football season. But
it's going to take a few years from what I read.
Yeah, I mean, $100 million. Yeah, I would assume it would take a little bit to put all those kind of renovations into a stadium.
Absolutely. Moving on, we've got 2024 recruiting.